Good evening. Good evening. How y'all doing this evening? So happy to see all of you. Welcome to our team call for this evening. Few things we are going to go over, and then we do have about 3 people tonight that's going to be talking about their projects that they're working on. Patsy's here. Peter P is come in, and good evening, Peter, and good evening, Patsy. How you doing?
Good evening, everybody.
Good to see everybody. Good to see you all here. All right, now it's a couple of things that I want to start off talking about. We want to talk about this MetaMask code. All right. Now we got an email last night. It came in about 3 something this morning. Clay, I did find mine. It came in about 3 something this morning. All right. And all right, that's the Hawaii promotion. Let me go back and find that right quick because I'm going to tell y'all, all y'all need to, well, it was a way, y'all need to check and see if you have your email because it was a way that you could click on there and it'll go back. But if you don't have it, just let me see.
Your iPad.
Let's see. 3 o'clock this morning.
That's on her.
3 o'clock this morning. Okay, Patsy, let's go ahead and mute your line, please. Okay, let's see here. Whew, I got over 9,100 emails on here. All right, 3. All right, Zoom tokens. All right. Okay, first of all, you're going to send the email to customer service at zenyge.live. Customer service at zenyge.live. Live. All right. And what they want you to send is the subject is going to be November 1 Zoom tokens. November 1 Zoom tokens. That's the subject. In the body of the email, they want your full name and your Ethereum wallet. The Ethereum wallet is the code that you got. It's in your MetaMask. It's that one that you go in and you can copy it and you can paste it anywhere you want to paste it to. So if you don't have your previous emails on when we were having the tokens sent to us, then you need to go into MetaMask and you need to get that code, and it's going to be on your account 1 page. It'll be on your account 1 page. Real quick, let me look at mine right quick. And I don't see. And then on your, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but let me see. All right, it's on your account 1 page, and just below where it says account 1, it's going to say address. Okay, come over here. Mine is kind of messed up here. If you open it, oh yeah, here we go. On mine, you will see a little thing, that little emblem for copy. Okay. And then when you click copy, you can go back and you can paste it anywhere. So go back to your email and paste that code in there. That's that long code. Okay. And then just send it. Okay. Your full name, that long code, that long address from your MetaMask, and then send. Any questions?
You were saying that everybody's was different.
Everybody's is different. Everybody has a different MetaMask. That MetaMask code is from your own personal code. It's from your own personal MetaMask.
Okay, when I was trying to help Pam set hers up, we were having a lot of problems, and I don't know if you remember, one code was for receiving tokens and one was for sending.
The one for
Oh.
receiving the tokens, you were receiving them from Uric. That other first code was the Uric code. The first code was the Uric code. The code that you sent to Uric was your code. There was two codes. One code is the Uric code. That's when you were setting up your MetaMask, period. You were setting up your MetaMask to be able to receive tokens from Uric. That first code that we had to use and then go in and put that that little number in there, that 18 or something like that, that was the Uric code. All right. Once that was set up, then when we sent the email to them, we used our own personal code from our MetaMask, which I just showed you all how to get to that.
Okay.
All right. Is that clear on with everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now
everybody that was on the Zoom.
Everybody that was on the call last night. Now there were some people that were on that call, and their names, like Sharon, I specifically went through the call to see who on our team was on there and to see that your names were showing up right and everything. And I saw Sharon. I saw Sharon on there, Sharon Rose. And as soon as and it wasn't just her. It wasn't just her, it was several people. Oh, wait a minute. I was looking for my brother's dog. He's around there. Okay.
I was blocked out.
You was blocked out?
Yeah. So
I was still
got the replay. I've got the replay. I just need to listen to it.
Okay, but still go ahead, because you have till tomorrow at 6 p.m. to get that what I just gave y'all done. So still go in there and do that, okay? Still go in there and do it, because we got till tomorrow at 6 o'clock to get it done.
Eastern, 6 p.m.
6
Eastern.
o'clock Eastern Standard Time to get it done. So that's 5 Central, 4 Pacific.
Customer service live.
No, listen to me. Here we go again. Customer service at the @ sign ZenYGE.live.
Customer service at ZenYGE. .live.
Right.
Okay, got it.
I just put it in the chat.
Okay.
But wait a minute. Waiting room. Oh, how come I can't send it? Okay, there it is. Customer service at ZenYGE.live.
Yes.
Okay. And the next real thing I want to talk about real briefly is okay, I'm looking at yours, Patsy. You're going to need to get someone there that's knowledgeable on this to go and add your last name to your to the device that you're using for getting on Zoom. Because had you been on the call last night, you would not have gotten your tokens, because it has to be your first and last name that they see when you go into Zoom. Everybody else, I see they have their first and their last name. Okay. So I know Clay knows how to do that. So hold on just a minute, please. Clay knows how to do that. And if anybody needs help with getting that done, just reach out to him and he'll be able to assist you with getting your full name onto your onto here, because that's what they want to see. And you might as well get that done, do that as soon as, before the next call, because now we don't know when they're going to be giving giveaways and things of that nature. And I see they're in a giving mode now. And the only way that you're going to be able to receive anything that they're going to be giving us, if your full name is not, they're not able to see that on screen, then you're not going to get it. And some of these calls, like they did last night, those are exclusive calls. If you don't have your full name on there, you could get locked out. All right. So you might want to just please go ahead and get that taken care of. Okay. Yes, Janet, did you have a question?
No, I spoke to someone and you mentioned that Coach Clay was going to assist because I was, I clicked into the 3 bars on my picture and it shows you how to rename it. I'm not going to get in details right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I know Patsy will be the one, but she has someone there that'll be able to help her to be able to do that. Okay. All right. So it might be, you might want to shoot out an email or send me a text with the instructions, if you would, on how to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
When you can, just send me a text on how to do that, if you would, how you did that, because that sounds like it was pretty easy.
Sheila, I had to go to my service provider to get mine changed.
Now, that's what I totally didn't understand. I didn't understand why you would have had to go to your service provider to get that done. But if that's what you had to do, yeah, okay. Do y'all have a Zoom account, even if it's a free Zoom account?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a free Zoom account, but when I went in, when Coach Clay tried to help me change it, it wouldn't respond. So that's when I went to my service provider.
Okay. All right. Well, they were able to get it done for you. That's what matters then. Okay. Very good. Okay, so we're gonna move right on along. Last night, excuse me.
Patsy Stallings is now Patsy Stallings.
Go ahead on, big girl. Go ahead on. Big time Patsy. Go ahead on, girl. Did that in the twinkling of an eye. All right. Go ahead on, girl. That's my girl Patsy. All right. All right. Now, there was a lot of stuff that was on the call last night. There was a lot of stuff on the call last night. So I'm sure that there is what did we do? Did we scare her away? I guess she'll be back. But anyway, there was a lot of great things on the call last night. Again, it's very important. Select what you want. Select what it is that you want to work with, because we've got some money-making activities out there. And select what it is that you want to work with, because we might not can do them all at one time, but select what you're ready to start making money with right now. I mean, that is just so critical. I also wanted to mention to you, Vaughn, and to everybody else, I did send an email out to Cynthia King, all right, regarding the application and the training for the solar panel. That's the only person I knew to send it to. And I explained to her that I'm sending this question to her because I didn't know anybody who else to send this to. So I asked her, what do we need to do to get the training for the solar panel? And is there going to be a cost to it? So I'm waiting on her response. Actually, that's what I was doing, Vaughn, when I was doing my own thing while you was doing your own thing.
Okay.
I said, oh, Vaughn's going to ask me about that. Let me go ahead and do that now. So I was through my phone trying to find her email address and everything, but I did get it done.
Had you not seen me, you would not have sent it? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Had I not seen you, I might not have sent it tonight, but I would have sent it tomorrow. So I'm glad I was able to send it tonight.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Let's see here. All right, now somebody asked me about the shirts and the hats and stuff like that. I don't have that. I got to see who I need to send an email out to that now. With the new customer service being in order, I'll shoot them over an email pertaining to the hats. I know it was a website they had at first. I don't know if that website is still any good or not, but we'll find out about the shirts and hats and stuff that we can get. I'm going to find that out for you. All right. Now we're gonna go into what our challenge was. Not challenge. All right, Patsy Stallings is not on there now. The name is not on there now. But anyway, we're not gonna worry about
My
that.
name is on there. I just did my name.
Okay, well, it's not on there now, so just go ahead and work with it and but right now it's just saying Patsy, but it's okay. We'll work with that later. If you can change it, that's fine. Okay, so 3 of us are supposed to talk about real briefly about the products that we're going to work with and what activity we're going to do, and have we had any activity that got started that you started on right now. And I was asked to be the first one to do, so I'll be the first one to go. And then secondly, we're going to have Mr. North Carolina to go second, and then we're going to have Miss Virginia to go third. Janet Wilson to go third. Okay, so we're going to start off with myself. All right, first of all, my 2 projects that I'm working, and have added a third one, and that is the my project of the energy saver and the water. And I've also added the uric media to it. The activity that I have done, I have made a decision to invest in the flyers and the ads that people on our Facebook page they're making. All right. And anybody that's on my team, I'm sorry, not my team, y'all please forgive me. Anybody that's on our team that wants flyers made or videos made for Uric Media, I have the person that would do that for you and give you the Sheila P. Team special. That's what he calls it. All right. So that's what I'm doing. I have invested in flyers for everything that we have with one person. One person does the flyers and the other one does the videos and stuff. And then I've invested in videos for the products that we have that I'm doing on the Uric Media. Okay, so what I have already done, okay, those are 2 things that I have already done. I have invested in my material that I need to be able to promote what I'm doing. All right, so I have sent my first ad out and it is now running. It's running. And I did a video so people could see it. Now with that video, I can use that to promote myself with what I'm doing. All right. So now that I've got that activity done, I'm now going into the promote mode. I got to go to Office Depot and get my flyers printed off so that whatever I think about I'm going to do that day, if I'm going to promote water that day, I'll put my little binder with flyers for the water, and whichever one I'm going to promote that day. Okay, so that's my activity of what I'm doing. I'm very excited about that, and we're just gonna make it happen and see how it goes and be excited. Okay. All right, now that that's done, we're gonna go with Cash Coach Clay next. Coach Clay, are you ready?
I am ready, but let me explain. My 2 concentrations are Uric Media and RFPs. I'm very limited, as I understand it. We are required to be an LLC. There was some misunderstandings in the beginning of the RFP deal. We thought we would be able to be not true employees, but we thought that we'd be able to use the Rustin Industries LLC and work it from there. But we learned, and what was that, about 3 weeks ago, Peter? About 3 weeks ago, that we have to have our own business name. So I'm working on getting an LLC, and I am short of funds. My credit cards are burned up, and
So what is your goal? What is your goal to get that done?
what is my goal
What
to
is your
get the
goal?
LLC?
Yeah, what is your goal to the things that's making it where it's not realistic to get it done now?
Okay.
What
Yeah.
what will you be able, what is your goal or activity that you have in your mind to do to where you can get that done maybe just a little later?
That kind of leads into my presentation. I don't really. I'll just share some of it. Let me share screens. I'm just going to run through it, not
I really
completely.
would prefer to do the presentation last because we
Okay.
do have someone
Okay.
else to share their activity as well.
Okay. Well,
Now,
the present.
that was on, and I don't
The
mean to cut you
goal is
off.
to
Please
earn the
forgive
money
me. Okay, to girl.
for
Okay,
the LLC.
okay. How much of those are you finding? Because I need to get one too. So, how much
Depends on the
do you?
state.
It depends on the
It's
state.
Yeah, because
my
Okay,
state.
you go to your you go and you can always do it virtual. You can go send it in the mail. You can, you know, they'll give you the instructions. Go, there's a website. Just go to your to I can't think of the commissions, whatever it is, and
okay,
it does it in your state, and they'll give you the details on how to get it
okay,
started. Or you can
okay,
also go through an attorney as well. So you have options.
okay. All right, because that's something I got to do too, and I've been meaning to do it, but I haven't done it yet. So we both on the same page with that. Okay, so your next activity is, what's the second one? The Uric Media.
It's Uric Media,
Okay.
and as you suggested, I'll make a presentation. Basically, the presentation is what I've been working on
Mm-hmm.
to raise the funds for Uric Media. The I know $30 a month doesn't sound like a lot of money, but when you're
Mm-hmm.
fresh out of cash,
Mm-hmm.
$30 is $30,
Right.
and
Exactly.
I believe I have a way to earn that much money in a week.
Okay.
And I wanted to share it with everyone else in terms of everyone can actually use this system. We can do it as a team.
Right.
So we'll talk about that in the next phase.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we finish this phase. We'll get on. I'll be sharing my screen so that you can put your presentation on for that. Okay.
Okay.
Will that work for
All right.
you?
Sure.
All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for bringing up that LLC thing. Okay, but yeah, we are in business and we all got business names, and some of the things that we are doing will require us to have an LLC. So let's just move on. And this project that Mr. North Carolina has should make it possible for all of us to get the activity and extra things that we need to do our business. So we're gonna be excited about that. All right. So our next person to share with us what she's doing is Miss Janet Wilson. Come on, girl.
Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. I've had a background in dealing with media technician, so I'm very, very interested in doing the media. I'm not saying it's going to be the top one, but I know that that's going to be part of my mix. So the media, I'm between the card and the water, but I look at the energy saver in the card. I'm kind of like, oh, maybe just link that together and just do the card and get the energy saver, and then let that lead them into another product. So that's my thought. And the water, I went to a health food store, and that's not the best way of saying it's a health store products. I asked them a question: "What kind of water do you have?" So that takes me into one of my methods is having a conversation, looking at their products, learning about that product so I can compare and make a good comparison. And then that was the survey. But see, I already knew the person, and she's a background. She has a doctorate, so she knows her products. So I'm trying to find my way of getting into her store. So,
Okay.
but I went to her as a customer and bought something from her.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like a loyal customer. So when I ask her questions, it's a real authentic inquiry. Have a conversation. So as conversation leads to another conversation, people I know. Now getting back to the digital marketing, we are what you call direct marketers. I've been taking classes and training on the CRMs and how to put calendars on your website and do all of that. So I'm going to use all these tools and
Yes.
just let the tools help me in another way of me getting to another level as far as building team or collaboration. A lot of people are looking for work. If I say, well, there are a lot of people who are virtual assistants who deal with marketing, and here's a tool or an avenue or business that needs you. So I've done the research. And that
Yes.
way they can learn together as we learn together, they can build a business or a side gig, and then we can teach them more things. So I want to, I don't say indoctrinate, but give them a little something that will get them excited and
Right.
have a conversation and find out what they want. So more of a survey, having a conversation
Mm-hmm.
and looking at breaking down between the hot, warm, and cold market.
Right.
And the other class I've taken is how to have a conversation that will make them understand their pain points, their curiosities, what they need, and let
Mm-hmm.
them convince themselves on that's what they need and get beyond the barriers of why they're not using the services or why they haven't. The bottom line is we become problem finders and problem solvers by
Right.
using tools that we have in our store.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna get to all everything else, but short videos and using Canva and survey. So there's a lot of things I have there. I just gotta organize it, send it to you, and then you'll see where I'm going from that. And find me
Okay.
somebody that I can do a presentation and practice with. So I gotta get my confidence back and talking to people.
Yes. Well, you get that confidence back, girl, and we're right here to help you get that confidence back. Even if we need to have you practice with us on doing one of those presentations, and that is not impossible. That is not impossible, because that is a training that we could do, is doing a presentation or doing whatever it is that we need to do to contact. Some of us are not comfortable with doing that. And so we can do some role playing, we on whatever it is that we need to train and learn on. We can do some role playing with that. I'm real good with doing role playing. And I love to do role playing as long as I know it's going to help you. Help you to get done what it is that you're doing. Thank you so much, Janet. That is awesome. You are going to do a great job. You and Coach Clay. Thank you all very much for your input on this evening. Both of y'all are going to do an amazing job. And anytime we are stepping out and about to be successful with something big, there's always something that's going to seem like it's going to hinder us. It's always going to be something, but we're bigger and we're stronger than that. All right. So any little thing that might get in our way to make us like, oh gosh, I want to do this, but that, boom, look at it and let it fly right on over you, because we have the spirit of faith, belief, and determination. Okay. And that is what is going to get us over the top. So thank you all so very much. Another activity that, if you have some of the water, and this is any of you that have some of the water, a good activity to do is, if I had that restaurant, that place that you were talking about, Janet, the health food place, I would let her know, well, my company has this hydrogen water, and we are so excited about it. We're promoting it. Is there any way that I could come into your store, maybe stay about an hour, and just let some of the customers that come in sample some of this, sample my water? Okay. If we don't have an ad up there running yet, maybe they don't even have a screen up there yet, but we could always take like a Saturday morning or whatever time we could have available and go into a facility. And this is a person that and just tell her, I'm working to get my water out on the market because it has so many wonderful health benefits. And I'd like to know if I could just come in and just set up a little small table with some information and give out some samples of my water. That's going to help them. And then if she sees that, oh, by the way, let you be my first sampler. Give her your first sample and then go from there. That's what I did in Mary Kay for many, many years. That's what I did in several other, Mary Kay had us out there a whole lot. We were everywhere. So those kind of marketing skills, that's where I learned that. I've been in Mary Kay over 30 years. So those kind of skills, I know that they work. They work. when you can get people to try what it is that you have. Oh, wow, this tastes good. How much is a case of this? Let me have 2 cases. Boom. And then that owner is going to see you selling that product in there and say, well, how can I get this in my store? Great, I got you. Okay, so that's just you know, an idea on, and not only doing that with the water, anything else, you know, just it's just a matter of getting in front of people, letting them know what you got. And you know, you're a business owner just like they are. All right. So thank you all again for those beautiful presentations. Y'all are awesome. Okay, so on Tuesday, who do we say for Tuesday? Vaughn, were you Tuesday? Emily, you're Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yes.
Vaughn, are you Tuesday?
I was trying to be quiet.
Ain't no being quiet. Ain't no being quiet in this camp. You know that. All right, so Emily, Vaughn,
I'll be ready Tuesday.
you'll be ready Tuesday?
I'll be
Okay,
ready.
we're gonna have Peter P. We're gonna have Joe P. So we'll have this gonna be fun. And who else? Sharon, are you ready, or you need some extra time? You and Patsy need to file in on Thursday, next Thursday.
I have to check my schedule. This just happened to be a day I was off.
Okay. All right. We'll just wait till you check your schedule. And then
Okay.
Patsy, you get with me because we first of all need to talk about your products that you're going to be promoting.
Yes, I
And
would. Thank
so
you.
get with me so we can talk about that, and
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what it is that I need for you to do. And then you can let me know if you can be ready for Tuesday. And I believe you can. So
Oh, of course. Definitely.
I'm gonna put you down for Tuesday to do your spiel as well. So on
Okay.
Tuesday, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people doing telling us about their activity, and that's gonna be great. That's gonna be exciting. I'm excited about that. So all right, let's see here. If there was anything else before we go. Okay, so finally, y'all asked me about the hats and shirts and stuff that we can get. I don't have that answer right now yet, but I will see who I need to send. I'm just going to shoot over to customer service and see if they can get an answer for us. Last week, Vaughn had asked me about getting the training for the solar panels. I did send an email out to Cynthia King. I explained to her, I don't know if she was the one I needed to send it to, but she's the only person I knew to send it to. So we're going to find out how we can get set up for training for the solar panels and if there's a cost for it. Okay. So I guess our next question is too, that's going to be coming up. I see that Uric Media is going to have a university as well. So we need those of us that are interested in Uric Media, I'm going to need to find out when's that's going to start. Is it a cost for it? You know, all that stuff. So I'll get that information and then we'll go from there. Janet, you have your hand raised?
Yes, I apologize for coming on late. I had an issue with my computer.
Okay,
And
no
you was
problem.
giving some details of with the 6 o'clock deadline or something. Oh, what is that?
Were you on the call last night?
I got locked out.
But you were on there and your full name was on there. Did you get in?
No,
Oh, you never did get in.
no, ma'am.
Okay, because it was very critical that call, we all had to be there on time. We had to be there on time. So for those that did make it in there and didn't get kicked off, because even so, there were some that were there on time and still got kicked off. They sent out an email last night about 3-something this morning to people telling them what to send in to get their tokens. Okay. So you can check and see if you got an email. Check and see if you got, but if you just could never get in because you were a little bit late, then it might not be anything that we can do.
Oh, so
All
the
right.
information was about last night, and I thought it was something else, some of the activity. I just
No, the
wanted to
activity
miss out.
was being able to what I was talking about when we first got on the call. I was talking about how to be able to retrieve your tokens that
Yes,
they were
ma'am.
giving for everybody that was on the call last night. and that
Thank
stayed
you.
till the end. Okay.
All right, thank
And so, yeah, but I'm sure I believe they're in a pretty good giving mode right now, and that they'll be doing that again. All right, now I'm gonna turn the call over to Coach Clay. Let me change this over. I see right here 7:35, but let's see here. Multiple. I'm gonna change it over so you can go ahead and share your screen, Clay. So now Clay is fixing to share this with us here because with us running a business, there are some things that we may have to come out of pocket with, and so he has come up with this amazing idea, and it's not new because he and I both have done something like this before, and it was very effective. But we're doing this because we want to help you all to be able to get some of the tools that you need that you may not, because we're just now getting to the point to where we're really starting to make an income. Okay. And so we want to do it. Clay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to you, dear. I'll tell you what, I'll do that.
I forgot I should have unmuted before I started sharing screen, so you couldn't hear me.
Okay.
So here we are. I'm going to go right to it, I believe. This is the idea is basically I'm going to kind of deviate a little bit from the full presentation in the interest of being done in the next 10 minutes. But basically, I want to thank you all for taking a few minutes out of your busy day to consider this very positive activity. It is a special activity that demonstrates an inexpensive way to create some additional income for our operating expenses. I've created a game. You may have heard me talk about it in the past. The name of the game is Trust 7. And when you play the game, you will win. Now I'm trying to go to the next slide, and all right, that worked. So like I said, this is designed for entrepreneurs who need additional funds for unexpected operating expenses. And the game Trust is about trust. It takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. This object of this game is to win. And Sheila P. and I are the #1 players of this game. We are player #1, and we will ask you to trust us. I personally will guarantee you, I consider anything less than $30 not real money. Of course, if somebody wants to give me $30, I will be extremely grateful. And I will not be able to give you $30 just at the spur of the moment. But at the same time, when you're in business, $30 is no real money. I'm sure you'll agree. The best way to start is to get 3 people, and 3 people is the best way to start. You are player #1. Like I said, what we've done here, Sheila P. and I have talked about this. We together are player #1. We separate, and Sheila P. becomes player #2. She's in, oh, by the way, there is a place, I didn't make this up. There is a Dallas, North Carolina. So I
Yes.
pulled the Dallas from where she is and the North Carolina from where I am. And as a unit, we are player #1. She is separately player #2, and I am player #3. It does take 7 people to play this game. 4, 5, 6, and 7, we haven't decided yet, but those locations are some people that I have in mind. The idea is to soar high with us. Imagine 2 people that you're going to work with, and they are with you on this journey. And like I said earlier, two is the best. You and 2 is the best way to start. We start with an empty pot, and as player #1, you will register with $25 if you want to play this game for money. If you want to just play the game and set some goals with 6 other people, that's fine too. But like I said, the idea is to create some operating expenses. What we have with 3 players, you and 2, we have $25 each, and that's a total of $75 in that empty pot when we get started. Now, the idea is for each player to do the same thing, duplicate you, and have 2 other players. That means 4, 5, 6, and 7 will join your team. Once they do that, you are at the point where you have actually earned $100, primarily because those 4, the 4 people that your 2 people bring in is what will make the thing work. And that's a total of $175 in the pot at this point. You have earned 100, although we ask that you split it with us. So Sheila P and I will take 50 of those dollars and manage it. You will take 50 and split that in half. We ask that you repeat the process, but you will actually get the cash. Now, the original plan was that when you earn this $100, that you use $30 to advertise with your media. That's because that was my goal, to create money to advertise with. But after Sheila P and I discussed it some more, and we decided that if you earn $50, you should be able to do what you want to do with it. So we are only recommending that you use 25 of those dollars, accept 25 as your original fee. So now at this point, you have broken even, you pulled $25 out of your pocket, and now we have given you $25, and we'll ask that you use the other $25 to repeat the process. And if you don't want to, you don't want to. Spend it and forget it, and you got your $25 back, and we're done. On the other hand, if you decide that you do want to use it again, you will earn another $100, assuming those same 2 people followed you and they did the same thing with 2 people following them. Uh, if it works out that way, very good. You will earn the second $100, and we'll ask you this time if you will use that 50, the 50 that is yours. You can use it any way you choose, but keep in mind, I mean, you don't have to do anything. If we're playing a game and you don't want to stop playing the game, stop playing the game. But that money that if you will follow this plan, uh, it'll duplicate again. And the following plan, again, I'm kind of rushing because of time, but the idea is for you to get your pot of gold. And of course, it's not going to be that much money as it looks in the pot, but that's what we do when we sell things. We make it look good, don't we? We ask that you do this with 3 repetitions in the process. And during that time, if you are talking with those 7 people, those 6 people, if you are talking with those 6 people about setting goals and doing positive things, in addition to helping each other to just kind of advance in life, and we are only limited by our imaginations. So if you really get going on this, you and those 7 people can develop a 7-member team of your own. And that's 49 in this particular drawing. But the idea is to ask questions if you have questions. And the way we get started with this particular trust game is by email. I have an email address that is trust7@mail.com, not Gmail, but just mail.com. And basically, that's all I have for you. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Thank you so much for that. And again, it is designed to help you with your operating expenses for your business, to get some of the things that, well, y'all know what operating expenses are, but to get some of the things that you want to have, but you know how we say, I don't want to spend any more money other than what I'm spending now, and that's understandable. But to be able to have an opportunity where, you know, and one time investment of $25, that's the only time you ever pay that ever. Then to be able to generate the income. And then I have something that I'm thinking about as well as far as this goes. And I won't talk about that now. I'm going to talk to Clay about it first. And but y'all think about if y'all want to participate in that. In this, I think it would be great to help you all get, you know, other things that you might want and stuff. So just think about it and let us know by well, let us know as soon as you can. But for sure by Tuesday, let's know, because we want to go ahead and get this started. Okay. All right, so it is almost that time. It's 7:46 here. I better let y'all go so that y'all can get. Does anybody have any questions or any comments about anything?
I do. I'm looking for my password for my MetaMask. If I go in and can I go in and reset it?
You can, but that would be something that we'll need to talk about off the line because it's almost time for the other call. Okay.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
and I can talk about that on a one-on-one thing. Okay.
Okay.
You can go through and you can reset it. It
won't
does
take 24 hours, will it?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, but try it. You can reset it, but I don't think it'll take 24 hours. You can go ahead and reset it. If you can't,
Okay.
try to remember, see if you can remember, you know, what it was. And then if you can't, you know, let's talk about it and see what we can do to get it
Okay.
because you, like I said, you do have till tomorrow at 6 o'clock. But if you got time, I mean, you're in California, girl, it's probably still daylight there. So yeah, go ahead on
Just
and
barely.
you got time if you feel like it. Just see if you can work with that. See if you can come up with what your password is, or go ahead and reset it. If it gives you the
Okay.
option to reset it, go ahead and try to do that tonight. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Otherwise, give me a call so we can get through that. Anybody else have any questions or any comments before I let you all go? Everybody's good? I can't wait till Tuesday so I can hear y'all do y'all thing on Tuesday. It's gonna be great.
Thank you for creating excitement.
Yes, you're welcome. It's gonna be awesome. And
Thank you, Sheila.
you're welcome, Patsy. Thank you. And
You said
so
for Tuesday.
you just say what now?
For Tuesday?
For Tuesday,
Yeah,
yes.
for my presentation.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, I want to go first so I can get mine out the way.
Oh, I know y'all ain't scared.
No, I just want to do it.
I
Just
know. Okay.
do it.
All right. We'll draw some numbers. No, okay.
I know how you feel, Emily. I know how you feel. We all gonna
Yep,
grow together. This is gonna
that's
be a great
right.
team.
We'll
Okay.
grow.
Iron
That's
sharpens
right.
iron.
Tuesday's
That's
my
right.
birthday, so I don't know if I'm gonna be on or not.
You say what now?
Tuesday's my birthday, so I don't know if I'm gonna be on or not.
What? No
Tuesday is
nugget.
your birthday.
No
So you
nugget.
don't know if you're gonna be on or not. Oh, I'm already crushed.
Me too.
Okay, but I know it's your birthday though. If it's your birthday and you got some fun, excitement to do, go do that fun and exciting thing for your birthday. Otherwise, come celebrate your birthday with us. All right. So if you're not here Tuesday, I don't know what you're doing, but
Okay.
I hope you're able to come celebrate it with us though. All right then, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. It's about 10 minutes before the next call. Thank you again for being here. I love you all dearly. And just know that I look forward to seeing y'all at the top because the bottom is too crowded. I love you. Peace. See y'all later.
Motivation. Good
All
night.
right.
Good night.
Good night. Motivation is it.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.